We are just 3 months away from the presidential election, and it's become clear who voters are more enthusiastic for. Take a look at this poll. Very big gap of enthusiasm, with 68% for President Trump and 40% for former Vice President Joe Biden. Back with us to talk about it is Scott Walker and Jennifer Nassour. Thanks for coming back. Jennifer, I'll start with you on this. We've seen supporters of President Trump. They're more enthusiastic about their candidate, 28% more than Biden. In fact, to that point, putting on a world record boat parade, multiple of those, being president events, the president speaks at. And yet those who back Joe Biden have done anything of this type of sort. Why is that, Jennifer?
Because it's Sleepy Joe. I mean, there's nothing to be excited about. He was the Democratic Party's shill to get Kamala Harris in as the president of the United States. Worst kept secret around. There's no excitement for Biden. All it is an anti-Trump vote that is not going to win this election.
Governor Walker, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think that's exactly right. I said right after the Super Tuesday win that Biden had that if the Democrats were smart, they'd put him in the basement and not let him out until the day before the election. Little did I know, I was only half joking about that. Little did I know that appears to be largely their strategy. They're trying to keep him under covers, keep the focus all on Trump and all on the attention, the support they overwhelmingly get from many in the national media. To just push the kind of lies and half-truths that we heard last night at the Democrat convention. We're going to hear more of that in the future, and that's why they're not excited about Biden, but they don't need to be because they've got the media working against Trump all the time.
Well, the president actually called out that enthusiasm gap for Biden. Listen to this clip.
Joe Biden has no enthusiasm. No enthusiasm. And you don't win without enthusiasm. Like, people aren't saying we got to get him in. The only reason they want him in is they want to stop our great agenda. That's the only reason.
Jennifer, back to you on that comment from the president there. And then to note, another question for you. Does the Biden camp have to depend on all of these appearances on the DNC, like Bill Clinton, AOC, Chuck Schumer, Sally Yates, Jill Biden, of course, his wife coming out for him tonight? Does he have to depend on the energy and enthusiasm from them?
He absolutely does. And what's another problem for Joe Biden, though, is that the Democratic convention is this week. So it could, it's going to be played as this is the first virtual convention and this is what happened. But then when the Republican convention is next week and the energy that comes out is going to be a drastic difference from this week. I mean, if you even look at last night and the clip you were just showing of Eva Longoria, they had to have a Hollywood celebrity put this off and put this together in order to be exciting. Where are the regular people? Why couldn't there be someone who is normal and relatable and not a celebrity who is out there, for being Joe Biden's star power?
Yeah, that stood out to me, too. Eva Longoria coming out of this whole thing as well. RNC's next week. We'll see what happens with it. McCloskey's are speaking and others. Scott Walker, Jennifer Nassour, thank you so much for your time, guys. We appreciate you being our panelists of the day. Still ahead, the president's youngest son making the rounds on Twitter. What's got everyone talking? That and more after the break.